Hi guys, and welcome to Let Your Spirit Thrive. Today I'm excited. That's like a no-brainer. Like I'm excited for the word. Today we were talking about like strengthening yourself in the Lord, right? Strengthening yourself in the Lord. I'm gonna use an example that is very interesting from the book of 1 Samuel chapter number 30 from verse number 3. So the Bible says that so David and his men came to the city, and there it was burned with fire, and their wives, their sons, and their daughters had been taken captive. Then David and the people who were with him lifted up their voices and wept until they had no more power to weep. And David's two wives, Ahinoam the Jezreelitess and Abigail the widow of Nabal the Carmelite, had been taken captive. Now David was greatly distressed, for the people spoke of stoning him, because the soul of all the people was grieved, and every man for his sons and his daughters. But David strengthened himself in the Lord his God. Then David said to Abiathar the priest, Ahimelech's son, please bring the ephod to me. And Abiathar brought the ephod to David. So David inquired of the Lord, saying, shall I pursue this troop? Shall I overtake them? And God answered him and said, pursue, for you shall surely overtake them, and without fail recover all. So I was just thinking that like David was very, very interesting in this sense that first of all, like they come back. I don't know if I should even let's not like take much time describing like what had happened, because already we know that like when they came back from where they were coming from, a battle that they were turned back, like they couldn't fight the battle because the Philistines were afraid that they will turn their backs again on them, since they were going to fight the people they used to be with. So now when they come back, they find the city is burnt, and the children are gone, the wives are gone. So I thought maybe it was going to be like a no-brainer that my children are gone, my wives are gone. But at this point, every man is crying, but while they're crying, they're blaming David, because they wanted to kill him because he was their leader he was their leader at the point. So to them, it's like, you told us to go, we all went, like, but then now we are back, but our kids and our wives are gone. So they were so angry, because the Bible says that their souls were grieved. They were grieving. So now I'm like, David didn't even instead of just like rising up, because if it were me, I would just be rising up and be like, you know what, I'm going for my people. If I die, I die, but I'm going, But then David, he after they cried, the Bible says that like they all wept. I was trying to get an image of what was happening at the point, and also I was also trying to imagine like the sounds and just the picture of what's happening. Because if a man is crying and weeping until is raising up their voice and crying and weeping until they don't have the power no more, that's not funny. That's not a funny situation. That's not an easy situation, because this is different from Hannah. We know like women, we cry, right? We cry a lot, like a lot of times we cry, right? But then at the same time, like if it's a woman who is found like they're lying down because they are weeping, people just be like, yeah, she really is hard. But then if it's gonna be a man who is laying down on the floor, like they have no power no more to weep. But then the Bible says that David, he strengthened himself in the Lord his God. Because I'm sure at this point, David realized that like, yeah, we've been crying, we've been weeping like too bad, but this hasn't changed anything. We're still here. The kids are not here. The wives are not here. And they're not going to be here because we are weeping or crying. We gotta do something. And then that's when David, he strengthened himself in the Lord. So I'm saying to someone, you've been like you are in a situation where like there's no one who is coming to be like, sis, it's gonna be all right, don't worry, strengthening you up. You gotta do this on your own. So you gotta realize that, you know what, I'm not gonna waste much of my time like lying down right now and looking at where I'm at and thinking of like what's going wrong and what's going west, what's going south. I'm gonna strengthen myself in the Lord. I'm gonna rise up and let the emotions go, because emotions are not gonna bring back anything. Feelings are not gonna bring back anything. But you gotta strengthen yourself, and then you go and inquire of the man who knows it all. And David went. He went to God, and he inquired of the Lord. I thought maybe after he strengthened himself, he's just gonna be like, you know what? I'm going. If they kill me, I'll die, but I'm going for my people. But he was like, let me inquire of the Lord. So as you strengthen yourself, don't just strengthen yourself, but strengthen yourself and inquire of the Lord of your next step. Because I always say that, like, the same God who said to Moses and the children of Israel, like, be still and know that I'm God. He's the very same God who tells David to pursue. So if you pursue instead of being still, then you're gonna get it wrong. So you gotta know, like, what's your next step? What is God saying you should do? So I hope by this your spirit man is gonna thrive, and may the Lord bless you, keep you, and cause his face to shine upon you, and may he be gracious unto you, turn his face towards you, and turn his countenance towards you, and give you peace. Until the next video, keep well and take care of yourself. Be safe.